I bought this figurine last year on the 11th of November during the Singles Day sale to take advantage of a discount. And due to the shopping craze, there was a delay in the shipping process. Everything was a bit slower than usual. And by the time she arrived, somehow the postman decided to yeet my parcel, which you can see right here. There are some damages on the box. I was a bit upset about it, but the figure seems okay. I shall get into that in a minute. But due to the fact that I was really busy with something else, I kind of stoved her aside. I kept her somewhere around my wall of boxes here, and I even forgot that I owned this figure at all. Now that she came into my attention again, I decided to review her anyway despite being a few months late. She was released around September, October last year. So, despite being a few months late, the feedback I've gotten from you guys in the past regarding my figure reviews is that you guys don't really care how old a figure is. You guys want more figure reviews. So here it is, Good Smile Company's 1/8 scale Yatogami Tohka. Hello everyone and welcome to Exkurgane Blog and Photography. My name is Steven. So yeah, today's figure review, Good Smile Company's 1/8 scale Yatogami Tohka. So with this figurine, she was shipped to me with the box slightly damaged. Well, depending on how you define slightly. To some people, what you're seeing on the figure box of mine, that would be called a substantial damage. So when I took the figure out of the box, I thought that the part was broken, but not at all. It was simply knocked out of its slot. So I only had to glue it back in place, and there is nothing wrong with the figure overall. During unboxing, I noticed a huge amount of plastic films everywhere surrounding the figurine and being slipped in between removable parts, which is her waist and then between her hair strands as well. Very nice. That will prevent paint transfer in case the paint has not dried yet when they box the figure. There were these small styrofoam rolls inserted between her hair strands to prevent scratches as well. Very nice. I don't think I've seen these rolls very commonly in anime figures. Might be something new or something common with Good Smile figurines. I haven't bought much Good Smile stuff lately. So this is a very nice thing to have. And then with regards to the figure, the first thing I noticed, my very first early impression was that the amount of detail on her armor, how shiny, how attractive her armor is. Personally, I'm a big fan of anime characters, anime girls especially, who are armed with huge weapons or in armor, which is mainly why I love the Fate series as well as the likes of God Eater and Black Rock Shooter. I simply love weapon and armor builders. So that was one of the main reasons why I bought this Yatogami Tohka in the first place. And she does not disappoint me at all. I love the natural looking pose. I love her armor. Very detailed, very shiny around her armor. And the paint job overall is impeccable. So I would say that the Good Smile meet my expectations with this figure in terms of the paint job. Yes, I would say that this is the bare minimum I would expect from them. So that's how high my expectations are for certain figure brands. However, are there any issues with this figure of Tohka? Yes, absolutely. As we all know what happened last year, the pandemic, and it has caused trouble across manufacturing. And any figurine that has been released last year, perhaps even early this year so far, I have seen quality control issues one over another, and this Tohka is not an exception. Right now, it is a matter of how good, how minimal, or how bad it is. So what I can find on this figure of Tohka, there were glue stains on top of her hair right here, So this is something you wouldn't notice normally when you display the figure, but when you shine light on the figure, like in my studio setting, you will definitely notice it if you are very nitpicky about these things. The same glue stain is also present on her sword, on the center marble thingy in the middle, the round thingy, that which is transparent. And it is present only on one side, the other side is perfect. So yeah, I'll just flip the sword around and the perfect looking side, I'll just have it facing in front. So yeah, 2 spots with glue stains, and then mold errors. There were 2 spots on her hair as well, along the strands of her hair that seemed to have some molding issues with it. Also, it is something that you will only notice if you shine light on the figure and inspect it in detail, not visible under normal circumstances, but I would still like to point it out. Those are about the only issues I can find with this figure. Her base is simple yet unique, very heavy shading and weathering around the detail points. I like it a lot. This is how figure companies should do bases. They should not be giving us plain white or black plastic disc with only some names carved on it and ask 20,000 yen from us. They don't really have to put in effort making a big diorama base. This is plenty good. This is a very good example of how figure base should be. So I hope that more figure companies would put more effort into their figure bases. This thing for $160 is kind of a bargain because the details on it are impressive. If you enjoyed this figure review of Yatogami Tohka, please do consider dropping down a like for this video and subscribing to this channel. I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you found this review informative, and of course I will be doing more figure reviews in the future as well as figure photography tutorials when I do have something to talk about. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye, and I will see you again very soon.